Barbara Streisand.
Suit up! Suit up! Suit it up!
Hi, and welcome back to the Famiglia show. My name's Ali, and
My name is Fabio.
And I'm Yolanda. We're here today to talk about some interesting topics that'll hopefully keep you a little excited. Today we're going to talk about
sexual orientation and ex-gay camps. And today we have a visitor, Jade.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you feeling today?
Doing well.
You classify yourself as a homosexual.
Yes, I'm a lesbian.
Okay, and when did you first realize this?
I was like in the 9th grade. Yeah.
And you are currently in a relationship, are you not?
Yes.
Yes. And you said that your girlfriend is the daughter of a pastor.
Yeah.
Alright, that must be a little tough.
It is a little bit for her, especially because her mom's really strict on her. She's like, ever since she found out, she wants her to pray every day and do all
the common pray the gay away.
Right. Yeah. Pretty much. Read the Bible like 5 times a day.
Have you been introduced as a couple to her?
Yes. So before we were introduced as a couple to her, we were just friends to her mother. And then when her mom found out, her mom immediately hated me. And then she was like, you guys can no longer talk. She changed her phone number.
She is currently thinking on sending her to an ex-gay camp.
Whitney told me the other day that her mom was like, well, I think you should go to these seminars and try and, not be gay anymore.
What is your honest opinion, on those camps?
I know that, from what she tells me and stuff, just pretty much, the whole gist is that they keep praying and they keep telling you how wrong it is, and if you have really deep faith in God, eventually you try to not be gay because, you want to please God. I feel like, everybody should live their life the way they want to live it.
Do you happen to know of the gay gene?
No, I don't understand what that is.
But why don't we take a short, watch a short
question of whether there's a gay gene. It depends on what you mean by that. Have we found a gene where when a person inherits it, they will for certain be gay? No, we haven't found such a gene. There may or may not be one. But we do know that there's a gene on the X chromosome that has been proven to have an influence on sexual orientation in men.
Very unlikely that you could develop any kind of a training program that's going to change someone from being a non-heterosexual into a heterosexual. Just think about it. What kind of training would you have to change a heterosexual into a non-heterosexual? It's just not scientifically very appealing. It just seems quite nonsensical.
Physical therapy was my hands being tied down and blocks of ice being placed on my hands. Then pictures of men holding hands would be shown to me, so that way I would associate the concept of the pain of ice with a man touching me. It worked really, really, really well. My dad could barely even hug me anymore when I would scream out in pain. Then we went into heat. So coils would be wrapped around my hands and you would be able to turn the heat on or off. So now if we had a picture of a guy and a girl hugging, it was no pain. If there was a picture of a guy and a guy hugging, we had physical pain. We then went into the month of hell. The month of hell consisted of tiny needles being stuck into my fingers, and then pictures of explicit acts between men would be shown, and I'd be electrocuted. At this point, I was completely done. God did not want me on this earth anymore.
Aversion therapy attempts to modify behaviors to eliminate unwanted thoughts or behaviors. Aversion therapy, in relation to homosexuality, uses techniques such as physical pain to associate with different images.
Even so-called ex-gay ministries don't claim to change a person's inner sexual desires, just his or her sexual conduct.
We're still gay.
Now you see from the video, there is scientific evidence that relates genetics to sexual orientation. So do you guys feel that even though scientists are stating that there is scientific evidence relating back to homosexuality,
that it's not a choice.
That it's not a choice, that there is 50% of homosexuality is genetic. So why are people still treating it like if it's a choice?
We don't have that control over it. We start to lose our power, and when we lose our power, I don't know if you've noticed, but humans tend to become very fearful, and with this fear it becomes, riots, and we start to act a little inhuman.
It also kind of relates to what we were talking about in our last
episode on how, you know, we've seen the U.S. kind of evolve, not even the U.S., the whole world, from these traditional values into now where everyone's kind of like very liberal and, you know, there's this whole I understand you understand me attitude, but this is just one issue that we all can't seem to come to a consensus on.
My main thing is the ex-gay camps, where these parents force these kids to go to these camps, or just the kids voluntarily go just to feel accepted by their parents.
Right.
But nobody really knows how these camps work. We know that they use therapy. You relate homosexuality to pain and fear. They even show statistics that 70% of these candidates that leave these camps as straight end up being homosexual again. Would you ever attend one of these camps?
No, it wouldn't work.
My question for you, Fabio, is I know these camps are probably legal due to consent. Do they get, I guess, government help, or, I mean, is tuition for the program affordable for the parents, or how are people getting involved in these?
As far as I know, they do not have government-based funding. They do have more church-based funding, and these programs do require tuition. Usually around $16,000 is the average for this camp, and it provides like a 10-week or 10-month duration period. So it is pretty costly, but parents do believe that that their child will be saved from homosexuality.
Well, I'd like to thank you for coming on and speaking about such a personal topic. I know it takes a lot, and we really appreciate it. So
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Thank you.